I wish he could have stayed home, away from this cruel world that we live in. Dear reader, children shouldn't roam this world alone, but we can't keep them in their nest forever. My son left his room one night to the enchanted chirping sound outside his window, and I knew what was this was, but only from my years of studying this creature. You see, there is a monster that wanders around the globe preying on innocent children, watching, waiting. I remember fondly. It was September 15th of 1983. That was the year my wife and I escaped the busy world of New York to live our lives in our country in North Dakota. We lived happily there for several years until I discovered my one true love, studying the seed eater. The seed eater is distributed bird-human hybrid creature that roams the forests, stalking children, abducting them to be a part of the legend. On June 19th, 1987, I first saw it sitting on my tree on my front lawn. I was in a daze when I saw it. My destiny beckoned to me and it said, "Follow it, love it, learn it." Around the same time 2 weeks later, I awoke to a strange tapping noise from the front window. I knew it was him. I ran out of the house to see it sitting on the tree, just staring into my eyes. I was about to cry from the majesty of it. I remember it telling me that it wanted my help. I would do anything for it. On April 3rd, 1988, the seed eater arrived at my window again. I was overjoyed. It said it was time, and I remember. You see, the seed eater devours children to keep itself alive, indulging their youth to live forever. I remember the little boy. Oh, what was his name? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I remember going to this house and just simply knocking on the door at 4:29 a.m., but nobody would answer. I saw the bay window. It was the boy's room. I went to tell the seed eater. Let's just call him SE for now. He told me how to get his attention the next day. A couple of weeks went by, and the stench of flesh was getting disgusting. Where was SC? The parents of the boy put up the lost posters last week. I wondered why they didn't worry for the first 2 weeks. Oh well, I'm not concerned. On May 14th, 1988, the boy was nothing but bloated, rotting flesh, and the CE was nowhere to be found. I guessed my services weren't needed. May 15th, 88, he came, and he took the body and requested another. May 16th, 88, 6 kids killed, 6 kids devoured, 6 more requested. On May 18th, 88, how ever losing people makes me wonder. The killer monster seed eater came tonight. He said the kids weren't going to the trick anymore. He wanted something bigger. If you're reading this, you may be the only hope of finding out the truth of this thing. In my room, there's a journal on page 49. You'll discover how to take the life out of this monster. But he had me under a tight death grip. I couldn't do it, but maybe you'll have the more strength than me. Goodbye, everybody. I hope being eaten is what I brought myself to.